It started quietly, like most things do, on a rainy October night in Oregon. Nurse Lena Park had just started her overnight shift at Columbia Valley Medical Center when a young woman was rushed into the ER. No ID. Covered in blood. Barely conscious. Paramedics said she'd gone into labor at a gas station off the interstate. Her name was Samantha Reed, just 22 years old. By the time doctors stabilized her, she delivered a premature baby girl, barely 5 pounds, struggling to breathe. The baby was rushed to the neonatal ICU. Lena had worked in maternity for nearly a decade. She'd seen a lot, but something about Samantha felt different. Her body showed more than just signs of childbirth. Deep bruises on her arms, marks on her wrists, and faint shadows around her neck that looked like old choke marks. This wasn't just a medical emergency. Something else was going on. When Samantha woke up, she wouldn't talk to anyone, except to whisper one sentence to Lena. "Please, don't let Mason find her." No one named Mason was listed on her chart. No emergency contacts. No visitors. The hospital social worker filed a report for suspected abuse. Police came. Samantha shut down completely. 3 days passed. The baby was doing better. Samantha was healing, slowly. Still no visitors. Then, just after midnight on the 4th night, a man showed up at the hospital claiming to be the baby's father. He was polite, well-dressed, and confident. Said his name was Mason Cole. He handed over what looked like a birth certificate and a letter from an attorney, both of which turned out to be forgeries. Nurse Lena was working that night. She didn't trust him. She'd seen this kind of smooth talker before, too rehearsed, too calm. She called hospital security to buy time. But before they arrived, Mason was gone. That same night, around 2:30 a.m., a short power outage hit the maternity wing. Only lasted 60 seconds. But when the lights came back on, the NICU was in chaos. The baby was missing. Security footage showed a man in scrubs calmly exiting the wing, carrying what looked like a diaper bag. Face covered. No signs of forced entry. No alarm. Just gone. When police interviewed Samantha again, she broke down. "Mason's not the father. He's my ex. They dated when she was 19. He was older, controlling, violent. When she got pregnant by another man, Mason found out and threatened to take what's his. She ran, changed states, got a new job, tried to disappear. But Mason had been tracking her for months. What Samantha didn't know was that Mason had once worked as an EMT in another state. He knew hospitals. He knew how to avoid cameras, how to get around badge systems, and how to fake credentials. And Lena, she remembered him. She'd crossed paths with Mason years earlier during a patient transfer. She didn't know his name back then, but she remembered his voice. The way he said her name during the blackout. "Always nosy, aren't you, Nurse Park?" That was all Lena needed. She gave the tip to detectives. By morning, the FBI had tracked Mason to a remote Airbnb in rural Idaho, less than 100 miles away. Inside, they found the baby girl, alive, unharmed, but cold and hungry. Mason was arrested on multiple federal charges: kidnapping, forgery, impersonating medical personnel, and interstate child endangerment. Samantha and her daughter were immediately placed under protection. She later entered a relocation program to start a new life far away from Oregon. As for Lena, she returned to work a week later. She didn't see herself as a hero. She was just doing her job. But in the quiet nights that followed, she couldn't forget what Mason said. Because it wasn't anger in his voice.